Hello and welcome to the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, where we are set to bring you the live ball-to-ball commentary between Yarambamba FA and Kabafita United in the 5 p.m. encounter in this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. The two teams are currently lined up, preparing to face off here this afternoon. Yarambamba FA are donned in their colorful yellow shirts, green shorts, yellow socks, whilst Kabafita United are donned in their colorful white and blue shirts, white socks, and the two teams are currently having their normal handshakes before taking on their team photos before the kick-off here in today's 5 p.m. encounter. Before getting you the live ball-to-ball commentary here, we will surely have a quick rundown on the starting 11 for Yarambamba, then to Kabafita United. Yarambamba starts with Aliu Ofalu Njai in goal, number 1 Bora Suare, number 16 Abdullah Sanyang, number 14 Landing Jaju, number 12 Salif Juf, number 4 Mod Lamin Dabo, number 5 Lamin Koli, number 3 Omar Dahaba, number 10 Seku Sise, number 15 Adama Jaju, number 11 Bubakar Fadera, number 18 completes the 11 for Yarambamba. Kabafita starts with Usenu Baji, number 18 in goal, Yankuba Busum, number 16 Lang Jata, number 20 Seku Juara, number 17 Keba Conte, number 16 Lamin Jata, number 5 Ibrahima Jata, number 4 Bulli Diba, number 3 Omar Jame, number 7 Buba Kamara, number 10 number 9 Mod Lamin Baji completes the 11. The two teams are currently having their normal photos before the kickoff here in today's 5 p.m. encounter between Yarambamba and Kabafita, and it will be very much important to note that both Yarambamba and Kabafita are already booted out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan, so they will be playing for a relegation battle here in today's 5 p.m. encounter. A defeat for any of these sides here will surely get themselves booted or will surely get themselves relegated, and they will definitely have to come through the playoffs come next season if they want to play in the next year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. Kemo, the two teams are already been booted out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan, and then they will surely be playing for a relegation battle here in the 5 p.m. encounter. Your thoughts before the game, Kemo?
So thank you so very much. Both teams are eliminated to take part in the round of 16 of this year's BSC Summer Nawettan proper. So you will see that but still they having something that they will need to play for. They are fighting for the relegation here. I mean, each of these teams here, these are very big names in the when you come to the Nawettan in Brikama. You talk of Yarambamba, people will tell you it's an excellent academic team. You talk of Kabafita also, people will tell you it's a very big team. So obviously these two teams are not new in the competition here for Brikama Summer Nawettan. So obviously these are none of these teams here will want to relegate, to take part in the playoffs next season. So obviously it is, they both want to avoid that relegation zone, so that they will be able to represent their zones well. Not only avoiding relegation, but also the teams. When you relegate, you need also not to lose that respect that you are having in this competition here. That since since the inception of the competition, or since you have started taking part here, so Kabafita will try to avoid relegation here, so as Yarambamba as well. But let's see. Yarambamba, they lose to Tourist FC by a lone goal to nil, and drew against Dreamers FC of Yarambamba. Looking at Kabafita, they have lost both games. They lost against Tourist and then by 1 goal to nil. Yeah, and also lost against Dreamers FC by 2 goals to nil. But nonetheless, Yarambamba have drawn against Dreamers FC. That would not signify that they are going to win Kabafita here. Looking at Kabafita, is a very big side in BSC sports here. So obviously it is not going to be an easy task for each of these teams here. So we expect it to be a very tough encounter before the regulation time ends. So obviously this is what our expectation is, and solely we are going to see this in reality. Both teams put their best players in the field so that they will avoid the relegation here, and that is the first whistle here. It started between Kabafita and that of Yarambamba FC. As in their group, that is the Group C encounter. That is you have Dreamers that have qualified with this Tourist FC, but Tourist have led the group by 7 points, and Dreamers FC are currently on 5 points. I mean, those teams, you will see when even Yarambamba wins here, the Yarambamba is on 1 point. When they win here, that will give them 4 points maximum. So obviously they cannot have 5 points. So you will see that Dreamers have qualified with that draw against Tourist FC earlier on today. So I mean, for Kabafita, if they win here, obviously they will be on 3 points. So Yarambamba will solely be on 1 point. So that will be a relegation for Yarambamba. Any team that wins here against the other, then the losing team here will be relegated from the BSC Nawettan Park.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi, and you most welcome back to the Theatre of Entertainment, if you may like it. Call it the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. This is Yarambamba now, looking for an opener. The player goes to ground. Number 18 for Yarambamba. He's been given a foul here in the center of the field here, and it's going to be taken by the number 10, who prepares to deliver this effort for Yarambamba here. The number 10 for them quickly plays the ball to the number 3 now. Back to the number 10, a left-footed drive on the far side of the field for Yarambamba now, looking for an opening goal here. Whips in, been blocked in there by the Kabafita player. Now Kabafita will try to launch an attack through their number 15 on the far side of the field to Lang Jata now. Dribble passes marker, lays the ball to the right wing back now. Kabafita now trying to launch an attack now. Great control. Whips in, but not a convincing one, and the ball rolls out of touch, and it's going to be a throw in for Yarambamba, and they are done in their colorful yellow shirts, green shorts, yellow socks on the far side of the field. Yarambamba now, another delivery, but the ball rolls out of touch again. Number 14 Abdullah Sanyang will take this for Yarambamba on the far side of the field, quickly taken. Header from Kabafita now. Yarambamba regain possession, but they've been dispossessed by Kabafita now. Kabafita now on the attack through their number 4 now. A low drive on the far side of the field. Kabafita will try to launch a quick counter attack now. They are dispossessed by Yarambamba. A right-footed delivery on the far side of the field. Number 15 for Yarambamba is Sekou Cisse now. Great control from Sekou. Now Kabafita on the far side of the field now. The player, Kabafita now, still on the attack, lays the ball, being blocked in there by Yarambamba, who are currently trying to get themselves onto the part of Kabafita. Player goes to the ground, foul. According to the central referee and the team captain, is been fouled. I think 2 of their players have been fouled, and it's going to be, the foul has been awarded to Yarambamba now, through their number 10 now, Omar Dahaba. Dahaba to the number 16. Can he keep the ball in play? Yes, he does. Plays the ball to the number 15 now, not a very convincing one. The ball has been cleared by Kabafita now. The number 9 for them, Roos, the highest, had a not touch. This is Yarambamba now. Player goes to the ground. Foul. It's going to be another foul for Yarambamba at a position which isn't very far from the dividing line, somewhere around the dividing line, and the number 3 will position the ball for Yarambamba. Lamin Koli, number 3 for Yarambamba, plays the ball back to the number 4 now. Salif Juve now. Juve, they've been dispossessed. Number 3 for Kabafita, Bully Diba tries to dribble past the marker, but he's been dispossessed, and the ball rolls out of touch for a throw in for Kabafita. Kabafita quickly taken. Number 4, ball being chested down now. Kabafita now, back to the number 17 for Kabafita. They've been dispossessed. Player goes to the ground, no foul. And it's going to be a throw in for Yarambamba. Oh, Kabafita. It's going to be a throw for Kabafita, number 17, quickly taken. Great control by the number 7 for Kabafita now. Dribble passes marker. Let's see what he can do. And he's been blocked in there by the team captain for Yarambamba now. Launch in a left-footed drive, not a very decent one. This is Kabafita now. Tries to dribble passes marker. And let's see what he can do. Goes to the ground, no foul awarded. Yarambamba now on the attack. The ball being played back to the central defender now. Kabafita. Oh, Yarambamba now looking for their first goal here. The central defender. Oh, that was definitely very close. The number 11 for Yarambamba, Adama Jaju, was very close, and then he should have done better. That was a decent delivery on the far side of the field, but Adama Jaju failed to capitalize on that counter attack, and the ball rolls out of touch, and it's a goal kick to Kabafita, and the ball has been played now. Yarambamba now on the attack to the team captain and number 5, lays the ball on the far side of the field to number 14 Abdullah Sanyang, a left-footed drive into the safe hands of the goalkeeper, missed it, and that's a foul. The goalkeeper Usainu Baji, the tall lanky goalkeeper for Kabafita, Usainu Baji, another player goes to ground. Kabafita's number 10 is Buba Kamara, and Buba has been awarded a free kick. Lang Jata, number 20 for Kabafita. The goalkeeper Usain Ubaji, right-footed delivery. The ball has been cleared by Yarambamba now, the team captain for Kabafita. Number 5, Lamin Jata. Let's see what they can do now. This is Yarambamba now. Number 3, lost possession to Kabafita. Number 4, great control, lays the ball on the far side of the field to the pacey number 7 for Kabafita. Let's see what he can do. A left-footed drive into the safe hands of Falunjai in goal for Yarambamba rather. This is Yarambamba United now. Or Yarambamba FA now, looking for an option now. Whips in, a solid block in there by Kabafita. Kabafita will now try to chase now to the pacey number 7 now. But Yarambamba will clear their line, and then it's been neatly done by the central defender, and this will give chance to Kabafita to effect that throw in, and it's going to be taken by the number 17 Seku Jawara Seku. A left-footed drive now, and the number 10 for Kabafita will chase, and he's been caught offside. Number 10 for Kabafita is Buba Kamara on the far side of the field. Falunjai will take this, preparing to deliver this effort, but he is now urging his central defenders to push forward. And Falunjai for Yarambamba FA here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. A left-footed Yarambamba goalkeeper, a right-footed goalkeeper this time. Anyway, a header from Kabafita, not a convincing one, and the team captain and number 5 for Yarambamba controls, looking for options now, trying to lace the ball back to the central defender. Is that good? Yes. They place the ball back to the central defender for Yarambamba now, looking for options now. Lays the ball to the central midfielder now, who goes to ground, foul. And this is going to be a foul for Yarambamba, and the number 15 for Yarambamba is Seku Sise, and the number 4 will surely take this. He's been handed the opportunity to deliver this effort here. In case you're just joining us, this is the live ball-to-ball commentary coming to you on LSTV1 live at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium in a game where Kabafita United takes on Yarambamba FA in a relegation battle, because both sides are already been booted out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. And in their group, Dreamers FC of Jalambang and Tourist FA have already booked in their places in the round of 16 of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. And in this 5 p.m. encounter, Yarambamba FA and Kabafita United are only fighting for relegation here. Number 9 goes to ground for Kabafita, and the number 9 for them is Mod Lamin Baji, goes to ground, and he's been awarded a free kick. And this is Kabafita now to the team captain, lays the ball on the far side of the field, number 17 for Kabafita. Whips in a low drive, and the ball eludes everyone, and let's see what Kabafita can do. Oh, that is an offside according to the assistant referee on the far side of the field now. Yarambamba will try to chase now. Player goes to ground, and it's already an infringement, number 11 for Yarambamba. It's been fouled. Adam Ajaju now. This is Kabafita, a header from them now. Kabafita now looking for options through the number 17, whips in a low drive, not a convincing one. Regain possession. Now Kabafita now looking for options. A solid tackle from the number 3 for Yarambamba FA in Lamin Koli, and Kabafita has been awarded a free kick, and it's going to be taken by the Kabafita player. We already have 2 or 3 of their players on the ball already, and they are trying to suggest us to who takes this delivery. The ball is going to be taken by the number 6 for Kabafita and team captain, a right-footed delivery, number 6 and team captain, a header, a solid clearance by Yarambamba on the far side of the field. Lang Jata now with a clearance, number 20 on his back. This is Yarambamba. They've been dispossessed by Kabafita now. Number 4 for Kabafita lays the ball back to the number 3 now. A right-footed delivery on the far side of the field. Number 17 for Kabafita will chase this time around, and let's see can he keep the ball in play. And that's going to be a set piece for Yarambamba, and Yarambamba will surely take that. Yarambamba will surely take that, and the goalkeeper Falu Njai Falu lays the ball to the central defender, looking for options. A right-footed delivery, a long and high one, a solid header from the team captain and number 6 for Kabafita in Yankuba Busum. This is the number 16 now for Yarambamba. Will surely take this. Bora Suare, a throw in from Bora. Another throw in for Yarambamba. This time again, Bora Suare. Another one from Suare Bora. A header from the number 6 Yankuba Busum. A right-footed delivery, not a very good one from Yarambamba, and the Kabafita player goes to ground, and it's going to be a foul in favor of Kabafita. And Kabafita and Yarambamba are currently playing in a relegation battle here, as both teams are already been booted out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. This is going to be the number 17 now, quickly taken, and it's going to be a header. A header from this going to be Kabafita now, and they will deliver this effort through the number 17 Seku Juara Seku. Quickly taken. Let's see what they can do now. Back to Juara Seku now. A right-footed delivery, not a convincing one, and the goalkeeper will chase and into the safe hands of Falunjai in goal for Yarambamba FA here, and he bounces the ball once, twice, looking for options. Is he going to lay the ball to the central defenders? No, he urges his men to push forward. Here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, and this is Falu now. Njai Falu, a right-footed delivery now, a header from the number 15 for Yarambamba FA, who is Seku Sise, and Kabafita will try to clear their line. Now the team captain Busum now. Busum is been dispossessed by the team captain. I think that was a clash between the two captains anyway. Busum, the team captain for Kabafita, and the number 5 for Kabafita, who is also Modlamin Dabo. The team captain for Yarambamba Rada, who is the number 5 Modlamin Dabo. And that was indeed a clash between the two captains here at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. The throw-in is going to be taken by the number 17 for Kabafita, Seku Juara now. Juara, player number 7, goes to ground. Number 7 for Kabafita is Omar Jame, goes to ground, but no foul given. This is Busum now, a left-footed delivery now. This is Yarambamba now, the number 3 now. Great control from the number 15. Tries to dribble past his marker. A solo is going to go solo now. A right-footed delivery. And the ball went out of touch. The ball went out of touch, and it's going to be an opportunity for Kabafita to deliver this effort deep in their own half. Busum to the left wing back for Kabafita. Number 17 on his back. A left-footed delivery now. The number 10 will chase. A header from the central defender for Yarambamba now. Number 10 tries to dribble past his marker. Let's see what they can do. A low drive into the safe hands of Falunjai in goal for Yarambamba FA. That delivery was from Bully Diba, number 3 for Kabafita. Falu rolls the ball on the far side of the field to the central defender, back to his defensive partner. A whip in from the central defender. A header, not a convincing one, and they will still try to clear their line. And it's going to be a foul for Kabafita, and they will deliver this effort. Came off 14 minutes on the clock, and it is still a barren score line here between these two sides. As we all know, it is already a relegation battle for Kabafita and Yarambamba, as both sides are all been booted out of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan this year. And what is currently at stake, that is so close anyway. What is definitely at stake, Kemo, is a battle for relegation between these two sides.
Yes, indeed so, Pa. I mean, both of these teams wouldn't want to concede the goal first, because in games like this, if you firstly concede a goal, it is always very, very difficult for you. So obviously this is what they will try to avoid, to make sure they did not concede first. I mean, we have witnessed the first game here when Dreamers first conceded. I mean, they will need to have a substitution, earlier substitution in the first half, to make sure they stabilize their game. So obviously if you trail earlier into the game, it is always very, very difficult for you. So you have seen both teams are very much organized to make sure that, I mean, they did not concede first. Especially looking at their defense line organizations, both teams are doing very well. But that we have just seen a mistake here, miscommunication between the goalkeeper for Yarambamba and his defense that will have led to an opponent goal for Kabafita United. But nonetheless, I mean, it was cleared by the goalkeeper. So I mean, it is still 0-0 here. I mean, between Yarambamba and Kabafita United. So as I have earlier said, I mean, these two teams here, none of the team here wants to concede the goal first, because it might be detrimental to you as the game moves. Fighting for relegation is not an easy task here. Each of these teams here, I mean, both Kabafita and Yarambamba will want to score first. If not, I mean, they will try to settle for a draw, and a draw here will be okay for Yarambamba FC maintaining their place, but a draw here wouldn't be good for Kabafita. So they will try to, as you can see, both teams are trying to come all out to make sure they get the desired result what they wanted, knowing that, I mean, you only need to score here to stay in the league. So this is what they will try to do, to go all out and then to make sure they register the all needed goal that both of them will want. So obviously, it is an attacking game that we have so far been witnessing here. None of these teams here will try to sit back and wait for the other, knowing that we are both out of the league currently. The only thing that we need to do is to make sure we score and then try to maintain our position in the league and avoid the relegation. This is what they are fighting for here. They have something that they are fighting for, and that is to avoid relegation and also that humiliation of the teams. So obviously, when you took last in your group, teams like Yarambamba and Kabafita, it is solely a humiliation for them, a very bad I mean, Nawettan season for each of these teams here, whichever team finish at the bottom of the table here.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi, for those brilliant analysis here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. Also, just to remind our viewers on LSTV1 that you can support LSTV1 by sending stars. The stars are digital gifts that help us provide better coverages in almost all our mic coverages and other coverages. It is going to be a throw-in. Is that going to be a throw-in? No, it's going to be a set piece for... It's going to be a set piece for to be taken by Busum, the team captain for Kabafita. A right-footed delivery. Player goes to ground. And it's a foul. And the number 9 for Kabafita. It's been penalized there, Modlamin Baji. That was a push on the central defender number 4, Salif Ju for Yarambamba FA here at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And this is Falu Unjai now, positioning the ball to deliver that effort. Let's see what Falu will do. A left-footed low drive to the central defender and number 4, Salif Juve now. Back to the goalkeeper now. A right-footed delivery on the other side of the defense. This is Yarambamba, and Kabafita will try to chase. The ball rolls out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in for Kabafita on the far side of the field, and the throw-in is going to be taken by Keba Konate, or Conte rather. Keba Conte quickly taking a header from the number 4 for Kabafita, goes to ground, no foul given, and the number 4 will now chase now. Kabafita looking for options, a low drive being blocked in there by the left wing back number 14 for Yarambamba in Abdullahi Sanya. And this is going to be a throw-in for Kabafita on the far side of the field, somewhere around the Democracy end at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. A throw-in, a header from the defender, whips in. That was so close for the number 17 for Kabafita in Seku Juara. Seku had a shot and the ball went inches off target. And this is now Yarambamba FA now, a strong one into the area of Kabafita now. Busum tries to clear, not a convincing one. And it's going to be a throw-in for Yarambamba. Quickly taken. Busum is there again. Busum tries to whip a left-footed drive in there, and this is Yarambamba now. A header, not a very good one. And Kabafita will chase now. A header to the left wing back, number 14, number 10 for Kabafita now. Chases. Goes to ground, and it's going to be a yellow. Oh, is that going to be a yellow? Yes, the yellow card is being dashed out to the number 14, Abdullah Sanyang, for Yarambamba FA here. And Yarambamba FA are currently on a point, whilst Kabafita are on 0 points. Kabafita needs a victory here to save themselves from relegation, whilst Yarambamba needs at least a draw to save themselves from relegation. A left-footed drive now. Let's see, a header from the number 9, Modlamin Baji, for Kabafita. But his effort wasn't the strongest of options. And the ball rolls out of play, and it's going to be taken by Falunjai in goal. Quickly taken, rolls the ball on the far side of the field now. This is Yarambamba now, the left-footed wing back now. Lays the ball to the other side. Number 14 could not control the ball, and the ball rolls out of touch. And it's going to be a throw-in. Quickly taken by Kabafita now. Kabafita on the attack now. Kabafita United. Not a very good one. This is Yarambamba, the team captain. Tries to dribble past his marker. Let's see what he can do. Lays the ball. They lost possession. Can they regain possession now? Langjata now tries to clear. This is Kabafita through their number 3 now. Lays the ball on the far side of the field. Goes to ground. No foul awarded. And it is going to be a throw-in for Yarambamba on the far side of the field. Here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. Earlier on in the 3 p.m. game, it was Dreamers of Jalambang nil, Tourist FA. It was a 1-1 scoreline. It was Dreamers of Jalambang 1 and Tourist FA 1. And both teams have already booked in their places in this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan, amassing 5 points each. It's going to be a throw-in for Yarambamba, taken by the left wing back, a clearance. Not a convincing one from Kabafita, a header from Kabafita now. This is Kabafita now, through their number 10. Lays the ball to the number 9 now, who chases now. A right-footed delivery. Side netting. A side netting from the striker for Kabafita. Number 9, Modlamin Baji. This is Yarambamba now. A right-footed delivery from the centre half. A header. Not a very good one. Number 17 for Kabafita had a header, but I think that wasn't a very good one anyway. And he's still on his back for Kabafita. Number 17, Seku Juwara, is currently receiving that medical attention from the team of medics here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium in this 5 p.m. game between Yarambamba FA and Kabafita United here. Kemo, I think since the commencement of this encounter, I think majority of the chances being crafted here seems to go in favor of Kabafita here. Probably they might need this game better than Yarambamba FA. Probably they knew very well that they can't afford to lose this game. They don't need a draw here. They only need a victory here to save themselves from relegation. I believe this is why they are fighting tooth and nail, possibly to get an opening goal here as far as this game is concerned. And Yarambamba seems to be very much composed. Probably they might need a victory to a nil or a victory, a draw or a victory to save themselves from relegation here. Probably this is what is definitely putting a lot of pressure on Kabafita at the moment.
Yes, so that is the reason behind their moves here. They only need one result here to maintain their position in the league. That is a win only, and this is why they have been pushing on to Yarambamba, creating some good chances here, but they are yet to break the deadlock here. So as for now, the game is very much young. The way they are pushing, they can score a goal at any time. So obviously this is what you do. When chances are created, obviously goals will only be scored when you are creating chances, and we have been seeing them doing that, and they have been fighting, trying to create chances, but the deadly ones are yet to come. So the way that they are playing, whenever they created a chance, they will be able to bury that particular chance. You can see the way they are moving. They are pressurizing that of Yarambamba FA to make sure that they score first before Yarambamba will score them. So obviously Kabafita will try by all means to make sure they do not concede any goal here. if they conceded first, I mean, it is going to be very, very difficult for them. The way they are playing, I mean, you can see from them that they needed something, and that is at least, I mean, a win here. That is the only result that can keep them in the league proper, and then to avoid that humiliation that I mean, finishing at the bottom of the table after the group stage. They are not known for that. You remember, Kabafita was were the finalists for this tournament, I mean, in last year's, I mean, competition. So they play and lost to Jaliba. Again, they play, I mean, the Super Cup here this year, and then again lost to the same opponent, that is Jaliba. So obviously that tells you Kabafita is not a small team here. What they will need here, they will try to fight by all means to avoid relegation here, and this is what we have been witnessing here. This is what we have been seeing from them. The zeal that is in them here, I mean, is to only make sure that they win this game so that they will avoid that, I mean, relegation zone to, and also save them from humiliation of, I mean, taking last in their group, which they are never known for. Kabafita is known to be proceeding, I mean, to a very end of this, I mean, competition here. They are not known to be eliminated in the first round, much more to, I mean, to be occupying the bottom place in their group.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi, for those brilliant analysis. This is Kabafita now on the far side of the field. Lang Jata, a right-footed delivery now, a header from, this is Kabafita, player goes to ground, and this is going to be a foul for Yarambamba now. Lays the ball back to the goalkeeper now, and looking for options to the central midfielder, Tones. Lays the ball on the far side of the field, and you are reminded that you can follow LSTV1 live on Facebook and equally on our YouTube channel, and also try to send us stars to give us that great work that we are currently doing. Back to the central defender now, looking for options now, not a convincing one, and this is Yarambamba now, still in their own half. A clearance from the central defender to Busum now, Yankuba. Busum will chase. Let's see what Busum can do. A right footer, he tries to whip in. Not a convincing one. Lays the ball to his opponent, to the number 7 now. Twist turns, goes to ground. Foul. And you are reminded that you're following LSTV1 live at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. And you can follow LSTV1 live on Facebook and also on YouTube. And you can also subscribe, like and share our videos and other activities. And also you can send in stars. To the number 7 now, on the far side of the field, tries to dribble past his marker, lays the ball back to Langjata now. A right-footed delivery now, a header from the central defender, whips in from the goalkeeper, and the central defender had to come to the rescue. And that was a solid effort from the number 3 for Kabafita in Bully Diba. That is a solid effort from Bully Diba of Kabafita United. A right-footed delivery now. Let's see what he can do. Possessed. And this is Yarambamba now. A clearance now into the field of play now. To the number 15 now. Who chases? Can they keep the ball in play? Are they going to lay the ball back to the goalkeeper? Yes. The ball has been laid back to Usenu Baji in goal for Kabafita. Baji Usenu. Usenu Baji. Kabafita lost possession. Yarambamba now on the attack. Let's see what they can do. Whips in. And it's been blocked in there by Kabafita now. Not cleared. Usenu goes to ground. A header again from Kabafita. And they will surely clear their line. This is Kabafita now, and through the team captain Busum now. To Langjata, number 20 now. Lays the ball back to Busum. And Lamin Jata now, or Langjata now, looking for options for Kabafita United. Kabafita to Busum, team captain. To Langjata. Let's see what they can do. They are trying to get themselves from their own half now. There they go now. Kabafita, number 9. Modlamin Baji goes to ground, and he's been awarded a free kick deep in their own half now. Quickly taken by Kabafita. Plays the ball to the number 7 for Kabafita in Omar Jame now. Jame Omar goes to ground. And he's been awarded. He is been awarded a free kick in Yarambamba's half. And the set piece will surely be taken by the team captain Yankuba Busum. Yankuba Busum will deliver that effort. Bushum Yankuba, a right-footed delivery, a header from the number 4 Salif Ju for Yarambamba now. Not cleared. Yarambamba will try to clear their line now. Yarambamba looking for options now. The number 11 tries to dribble past his marker, but he's been dispossessed by the number 3. And that's a foul. That's a foul according to the 4th assistant referee. The 4th assistant referee was very close to the scene and he waved in for a foul. Quickly taken by Yarambamba now, who will try to chase now. Yarambamba playing the ball in their own half, back to their central defender, number 12, on the far side of the field, landing Jaju now. Jaju landing, great control now. They've been dispossessed. Now Kabafita on the attack now, lays the ball to the number 9, Modlamin Baji, on the far side of the field. Modlamin running, trying to get an effort. A right-footed delivery. Let's see, a clearance from Yarambamba. Their player goes to ground. No foul given. Langjata chases for Kabafita, and he had to come to the rescue of Kabafita, and he dispossessed the Yarambamba player, and it's going to be a throw-in for Yarambamba on the far side of the field. Yarambamba quickly taken now. Number 12 for Yarambamba, landing Jaju. Back to the left wing back now. Landing now. Lays the ball back to Falunjai. In goal for Yarambamba. Falu looking for options. A right-footed delivery in the middle of the park now. A header, not a good one. Langjata, great control. Plays the ball on the far side of the field. This is Kabafita now. Number 7 tries to dribble past his marker. Lays the ball back to Langjata now. To the central midfield. Bushum Yankuba. A right-footed delivery. Kabafita will chase. Not a convincing one. Into Falunjai in goal for Yarambamba, who seems not to be in any hurry, knowing fully well that his team is on an advantage because they are currently on a point, whilst Kabafita are with a 0 point. And a draw for them will surely get them, or will surely... a counter-attack now, whips in, struck the goalkeeper in Usenu Baji. That was very close anyway for Yarambamba. That was a decent chance from Yarambamba. And they nearly broke the deadlock here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. And 32 minutes on the clock. And it is still nil apiece between Yarambamba FA and Kabafita United. Yankuba Bushum, a clearance from the team captain and central defender. To the number 10 now. Great control, goes to ground, foul. Number 10 for Kabafita. Buba Kamara goes to ground and he's been awarded a free kick deep in their own half, and this is going to be a set piece for Kabafita and will surely be taken by Yankuba Bushum, the number 6 and team captain. And we already have 2 of their players. Bushum Yankuba lays the ball to the number 17 in Seku Juara. Juara Seku to the number 10 now. Tries to dribble past his marker and a flick in from the Kabafita player. That wasn't a very good one, and the ball rolls out of touch. And it's going to be a throw in and will surely be taken by the number 17. I think the ball is still with the fans at the pavilion anyway. I think they might be the supporters of Yarambamba. They're trying to keep the ball. This is number 9 goes to ground, no foul. And the central referee has now ordered him to get back to his feet. Number 3 now for Kabafita. Kabafita tries to dribble past his marker. Let's see what he can do. A great dribbling skill. Whips in a low drive. A header from Kabafita now. This is Yarambamba now. Trying to clear the line now. This is Yarambamba. A great skill from the number 11. Let's see what he can do. And the central referee will now call on the medics probably to come to the rescue of the player who is currently already have 2 of the players, and we believe they seems to be struggling. Came almost 35 minutes on the clock and it is still a barren scoreline. Can we say we're going to go into lemon time with a barren scoreline here between Yarambamba and Kabafita?
Yeah, thank you so much. Perhaps we may go into the dugout for halftime with this scoreline. I mean, not clear-cut chances are not being created, though both teams are trying to push. I mean, we have seen Yarambamba recently have just created a very dangerous attack here, and then the ball was whipped, but I mean, came off the goalkeeper, and then it went wide for Kabafita to clear. So obviously, I mean, Kabafita as well have created some good chances here that they could have buried. One of them came from their number 3, which was a strong whip from him, and then but the goalkeeper was there to save and then palm it out, and then his defenders were there to clear the ball out. So we have seen a couple of chances here that are created by both teams here, at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, but none of the teams here is yet to break the deadlock as of now. But we are expecting goals here because, I mean, for Yarambamba, they will be satisfied with the result as of now, as things stands, because they will be on 2 points and Kabafita is currently on 1 point as the game unfolds. So obviously, Kabafita, as earlier said, will only need a win here to get them stay in the league proper, and then to avoid that humiliation, because I mean they wouldn't want to occupy the bottom spot of this group encounter, of this group C encounter. So obviously for that of Yarambamba, they know when they drew they will be on 3rd position for the group after the group is being topped by Tourist FC on 7 points. Dreamers FC of Jalambang are currently on 5 points. So only a win for Kabafita here will keep them in the league and avoid that occupying the bottom position of their table. A draw here for Yarambamba will do it for them, because they will be on 2 points while Kabafita will be on 1 point. So obviously they will be occupying the 3rd place on the table, and the Kabafita will be on the bottom. So a win for Kabafita here will also, will be detrimental for that of Yarambamba FC. Yarambamba will occupy the bottom place, and that of the Kabafita will occupy the 3rd place. So this is why you have seen most of this place here, most of the quicker place here is coming from Kabafita. Yarambamba are not pushing the game that well. They are trying to be very much relaxed, to open up their chances. Whatever chance that that comes their way, then they will try to push it up to the final third, and then Kabafita will then clear it out. So obviously, as the game stands, Yarambamba will be satisfied, because you can see them wasting some time whenever the goalkeeper is on the balls, try to waste some time to make sure that the game stays at their favor. So but the fight here is for Kabafita here to make sure they win the game, because they only need one result here that will satisfy them, and that is only a win. For Yarambamba, a draw and a win is okay for them.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi, for those brilliant analysis. This is Yarambamba now to the number 11 on the far side of the field. He keeps the ball in play into the safe hands of Usainu Baji in goal for Kabafita United, who are currently on a 0-0 scoreline here against Yarambamba. To Lang Jata on the far side of the field. Lang whips in a low drive, player goes to ground, foul, according to the central referee. And you are reminded that you're currently following LSTV1 or watching LSTV1 live at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium in today's 5 p.m. encounter between Yarambamba FA and Kabafita United. And you can, that's a chance for Kabafita. Is that going to be a goal? The ball rolls out of play. That was definitely very close. The goalkeeper came out to get the ball, and the player loops the ball over the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper missed the ball, and the ball rolls out of play. And that was definitely very close for Kabafita to break the deadlock here, but unfortunately for them, it is 0-0 here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. And it's going to be a goal kick for Yarambamba Falunjai, a right-footed delivery, a header, not a very good one. This is Kabafita trying to clear their line. This is Kabafita, and they have now benefited from a throw-in on the far side of the field, and it's going to be quickly taken by Kabafita, who are definitely in a hurry to break the deadlock here, because they knew very well that a 0-0 scoreline or a draw for them will surely get them relegated. So that's going to be substitution. Oh, not substitution anyway. Additional minutes. That is an additional 1 minute here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. And 1 minute for Yarambamba and Kabafita United to get themselves on the score sheet. If they can't do that within a minute, they will definitely get into the dressing room, possibly prepare for the second period to have anything as far as this game is concerned. This is Falu Njai now. Njai Falu to the number 4 for Yarambamba. Salif Juf. Salif to Njai Falu. A right footed delivery into the area. A header from Yankuba Busum now. Great control from the number 5 and team captain for Yarambamba now. Yarambamba will now chase. They lost possession to Kabafita. Kabafita looking for an opener here to the number 9, Mod Lamin. What can... an offside according to the assistant referee, but it seems those at the Kabafita dugout aren't very much happy with that decision. But anyway, the officials are saying it was an offside, and the assistant referee on the far side of the field is saying that is an offside, and this is going to be a set piece for Yarambamba deep in their own half, and you have two of their central midfielders, central defenders, and half time at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium between Yarambamba FA and Kabafita United, and it is a 0-0 scoreline at lemon time. Kemo, we are going into lemon time, and both Kabafita and Yarambamba currently struggling or have struggled to break the deadlock here at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in this very first period. Probably they might get to the dressing room prepared and come back stronger for the second period to get themselves whatsoever they want to. Anyway, it is a barren scoreline here at halftime. Kemo, your thoughts as far as the first half is concerned?
So, I mean, the coaches will now have some words with their players, I mean, to make sure they deliver in the second half the way the coaches want them to deliver. I mean, much of the work is, I mean, on Kabafita here, because they will need only a win here to make sure they avoid relegation and that humiliation of, I mean, occupying the bottom of the table. So obviously Yarambamba will surely be happy with the draw here, looking at the chances that the Kabafita players have created, and then nothing is buried. And we have seen the latest come from when the Kabafita also, I mean, through the right back, who could have just stabbed the ball in, or I mean, square the ball to his, I mean, striker who was on the run there, but he did not. He tries to go on for himself, but I mean, the ball went wide. So obviously Kabafita could have led by now. I mean, looking at the chances, the clear-cut chances that they have created, I mean, they have about, I mean, 2 clear-cut chances that could have been buried, but none of them has been taken. So obviously it is 0-0 here, so the coaches will know what to tell their players in the dugout, and then
delivery now. Let's see what he can do. A header not cleared. This is Busum now. Busum lays the ball on the far side of the field. This is Kabafita now looking for an opening goal here. Busum tries to whip in, went solo, and he's been dispossessed. And this is Yarambamba now, a clearance now into the field of play now to the number 5. Interesting live ball-to-ball commentary between Yarambamba and Kabafita United here at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Welcome back to the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium in today's 5 p.m. game between Yarambamba and Kabafita United. This is the commencement of the second half between these two sides. This is Yarambamba now to the team captain on the far side of the field, to the number 11, looking for options, trying to dribble past his marker, whips in. That's a block in there by the central defender for Kabafita. Still danger not averted as Yarambamba try to play the ball on the far side of the field now. Yarambamba now looking for options. A right-footed delivery into the safe hands of Usainu Baji in goal for Kabafita, who lays the ball in the middle of the park. Kabafita now looking for options. Foul. Kabafita will surely benefit from that foul in the middle of the park. The player is still on the ground, and the number 3 for Kabafita is bullied here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, and 32 minutes on the clock, and it is still nil apiece between Yarambamba FA and Kabafita United. Yankuba Bushum, a clearance from the team captain and central defender to the number 10 now. Great control, goes to ground, foul. Number 10 for Kabafita, and the number 4 for Kabafita is been caught offside. Ibrahim Jata. And it is going to be a set piece for Yarambamba. And their goalkeeper Falunjai positions the ball, plays the ball to the number 12 landing Jaju. Jaju landing back to his defensive partner. Let's see what he can do. Rolls the ball forward. A right-footed delivery, a low one, not a convincing one. Still danger not averted as Kabafita tries to clear their line. Now they will launch an attack. A block in there by the number 12. Landing to the number 14, the left wing back for Yarambamba. A left-footed drive. The striker will chase. Busum heads to Langjata. Langjata waiting for the ball. A clearance from Kabafita now. This is Yarambamba. The striker is yet again caught on offside. The number 18, and still you have a player for Yarambamba on the ground. The player is still on the ground and he's back on his feet. And this will surely give Yarambamba the chance to effect the set piece. Quickly taken to the number 12 for Yarambamba. A drive being blocked in there. Another chance for Yarambamba. Player goes to ground. Is that going to be a foul? No foul according to the central referee. That's going to be a throw-in. Is that a throw-in or a foul? A foul, yes. A foul to be effected by Yarambamba's number 14 in Abdullah Sanyang, a left-footed player. Sanyang Abdullah, a left-footed drive, a header from Kabafita. Still danger not averted. Yarambamba now looking for their first goal here. A low drive, controls offside. Number 11 for Yarambamba, Adama Jaju, was caught on offside. And that was an incredible block in there by Usainu Baji in goal for Kabafita now. They're looking for options now. Number 9 trying to control the ball. He lost possession. Kabafita regained possession through their number 10. Back to the number 16 now. Looking for options. Kabafita. A great interchange of passes from Kabafita. And that's a foul for Kabafita. And the number 16 is back on his feet. And they seems to be in a hurry looking for a goal here. Because a draw for them, a draw for Kabafita will surely get them relegated. A chance for Kabafita. Is that going to be the first goal? Offside. Offside according to the assistant referee on the far side of the field. And that was going to be the first goal for Kabafita. But the player was caught on offside and Yarambamba survived. Anyway, it's going to be a set piece for them, and it's going to be taken by Falunjai in goal for Yarambamba. Njai Falu in his colorful red goalkeeping gears. A right-footed delivery from Falunjai into Kabafita's half. A header from the number 10. A clearance, not a convincing one from Bushum. Usainu will chase. Usainu will try to... he slips, and that's going to be a throw-in for Yarambamba on the far side of the field, somewhere around the Democracy end of the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. Number 16 will surely take that for Yarambamba. Bora Suare Bora, a header from Lang Jata. Can he keep the ball in play? Off corner. That's going to be a corner for Yarambamba. after that decent header from Langjata, the central defender for Kabafita now. This is Yarambamba preparing to deliver that corner. A block in there from Busum Yankuba. Still Yarambamba now. A right footed delivery. Another block in there from Busum. This time he is on the ground. He is currently struggling, and the central referee is now calling on the attention of the team of medics here at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and they will be there to give that first aid assistance to Yankuba Busum, the team captain for Yarambamba. Not Yarambamba anyway, Kabafita. Is that going to be a substitution? Yes. A double substitution for Yarambamba. The number 11 is coming off, and he's going to be replaced by the number 2 and the number 15. The number 11 and 15 are off, and they're going to be replaced by the number 7 and number 2. And the number 7 and number 2 for the number 7 and number 2 for Yarambamba. Ansumana Bojang and Ibrahima Danso, and they replaced the number 11 Adama Jaju and number 15 Seku Sise. And Busum is back on his feet, but he is off the field. The ball being played to the central defender, a right footed delivery, a great control from the number 3 now. Back to the number 4 for Kabafita on the far side of the field, a left footed drive, and the number 9 Mod Lamin Baji will chase into the safe hands. That's an offside from Mod Lamin Baji into the safe hands of the goalkeeper for Yarambamba now. Yarambamba trying to clear their line deep in their own half. Team captain struggles. Advantage. Number 3, ball being chested down, goes to ground. Foul according to the central referee. Another substitution to be effected here. And number 18 is coming off, and he is going to be replaced by the number 8 for Yarambamba. Number 18 for Yarambamba, Bubakar Fadera, is going to watch the final minutes of this encounter on the sideline or on the bench, and as he has been replaced by the number 8 Ibrahima Suare. Suare Ibrahima is already on the pitch. Number 4 Yarambamba lays the ball to the number 16 on the far side of the field. Throw to be effected by the number 17 for Kabafita in Seku Juara. Juara Seku on the far side of the field. Kabafita to the number 9 Mod Lamin now tries to dribble past his marker, but he's been surrounded by a lot of players from Yarambamba now. Yarambamba on the attack now to the number 2, the new entrant. Tries to dribble past his marker, but he's been dispossessed now. This is Kabafita now to the central midfielder, number 3 to Langjata, looking for options. Langjata to the number 16 for Kabafita, looking for options, and he's been dispossessed. The Kabafita's number 16 is Keba Conte. Conte Keba will deliver that throw in for Kabafita. Kabafita definitely in a hurry to get their first goal here. A goal for them will solely give them that commanding lead, but a draw for Kabafita will get them parking, and they will surely come through the playoffs if they want to play in the next year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. Anyway, they only need a victory here. 8 minutes on the clock, Kemo Kanyi, and still a barren scoreline. A difficult game for Kabafita and Yarambamba, as Yarambamba needs a draw to maintain themselves in the next year's Brikama Summer Nawettan, whilst Kabafita needs a total victory to get themselves into Brikama Summer Nawettan come next season.
Yeah, so thank you so much. I mean, that disallowed goal would have done good for Kabafita if that has been done. But I mean, as of now, they only need a result here that will keep them in the Nawettan, and to avoid what I mean they will be referred to as a humiliation for them. But I mean, as I have earlier alluded here, Kabafita are the ones that are playing more quicker football in respect to that of Yarambamba, because Yarambamba knows that when they draw this game, obviously they will still be part of the teams to compete without, I mean, having any hitches along the way. So obviously that would be an automatic qualification or ticket for Yarambamba FC, a draw or a win here. But Kabafita, do you look at the way they are playing, you know very well that they needed this game more than that of Yarambamba, because they are only on 1 point here. It's only a win here that will that will be satisfying. That will be a satisfying result for them here. But a draw and a lose here will never favor Kabafita. So it's going to be a substitution here. Molamin Jaju Spain is making way for the number 12. So that's obvious that Kabafita, you can see the changes that is coming. They are trying to reinforce their forward so that they will have more fresh legs there that will try to give that positive attacking football here in the up front, to make sure that they trouble the defense line for Yarambamba Football Academy. So for Yarambamba, they are very much satisfied as the game is proceeding at the moment. But for Kabafita, they are nowhere in that coating. So obviously they will need one result, that is to win here and to get themselves stay in the league, as the committees have also promised, and they had an AGM. I'm not very sure if that has been finalized, that through the AGM they will be able to decide which whether to add the number of teams that to be competed here next year to 40. If that has been materialized, which means none of the teams here will be relegated to the next round, because they said through the AGM they will decide if 40 teams will be able to compete here, meaning they will be giving chance to 8 teams that will be taking part in the qualifiers next season. So if that's been materialized, which means Kabafita and every other relegated team here will be safe. But as for now, they all need to fight tooth and nail to make sure that they have a stay in the league, a certainty of staying in the league. To say. So obviously, it is still, Kabafita are still in trouble looking at the way that they are playing to avoid relegation here if what the committees have planned is not yet materialized. So they will need only one result here, that is a win, to make sure they keep their survival in the league proper next season.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. Both Kabafita and Yarambamba needs to walk off their socks for them to be able to maintain themselves. And next year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. But Kabafita needs a victory, whilst Yarambamba needs a draw to save themselves from relegation. In case you're just joining us, this is LSTV1 live at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, where we are bringing you the live ball-to-ball commentary in today's 5 p.m. game between Yarambamba FA and Kabafita United. You can also support LSTV1 by sending stars, a digital gift that helps us provide better coverages. And you are reminded that LSTV1 is equally on Facebook and also on YouTube. You can also subscribe, like our activities, and also share the activities that we do, most notably our videos. This is a quick counter attack now from Yarambamba now, but the ball has been blocked in there by Kabafita. Kabafita looking for options. Is that going to be a handball? Wave in for a play on. Number 7 now looking for options now. Let's see what he can do. Foul on the player for Kabafita, number 7 on his back, Omar Jame. Jame Omar is currently struggling as he is currently on the ground, but he wouldn't stay too long, knowing fully well that his team needs a victory here. His team needs a victory to maintain themselves in next year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. Yankuba Busum, a low drive from Yankuba, left-footed drive now. A header from the defender that was very close anyway, and the ball rolls out of touch, and it's going to be a throw-in on the far side of the field. It's going to be a throw-in for Kabafita. A corner. A goal kick. That's going to be a goal kick anyway. I think the assistant referee was there to signal that. A goal kick quickly taken by Yarambamba now. In the middle of the park, the new entrant, twist turns, but he's been dispossessed. And this is Yarambamba now to the number 14 on the far side of the field for Yarambamba. Abdullah Sanyang, a left-footed drive now. And the player goes to ground. Lanjata will chase to Usainu. Busum was there. And Busum, the team captain, will try to clear that line, but the central referee will now come to the assistance of the player who is currently on the ground for Kabafita, number 16, Keba Conte. Keba seems to be signaling something, but the central referee wasn't interested, and he would hand the ball back to Usainu Baji in goal for Kabafita. A right-footed delivery from Usainu Baji. And Kabafita will chase now from the new entrant, number 12 now. Let's see what he can do. A header. That was definitely very close. But the ball went inches wide. And it's going to be a goal kick for Yarambamba. Another substitution from Yarambamba. Number 6 is going to come on. And the team captain and number 5 will be substituted or will be coming out. Modlamin Dabo. The team captain for Yarambamba is coming off. And he is currently handing the captain band to his player. Number 5, Modlamin Dabo, is coming out for Yarambamba, and he's going to be replaced by number 6, Bakari Jaju. Bakari Jaju is coming in for the team captain. Another substitution to be effected by Kabafita. Number 10 is going off. Buba Kamara for Kabafita United, number 10. And he's going to be replaced by Suleiman Jame, number 11, for Kabafita. And two teams are bringing in fresh legs to better their game here, knowing fully well that they can't afford to lose this game. Kabafita can't afford to lose. Likewise, Yarambamba can't afford to lose this game. A header. Yarambamba now trying to clear their line now. Lanjata was there for Kabafita. Another clearance from Lanjata on the far side of the field. Number 14, the left wing back for Yarambamba. Plays the ball back to the number 2 now. The new entrant lays the ball to the number 14, looking for options. Yarambamba, can they get themselves a goal here? Offside, according to the assistant referee on the far side of the field. But the delivery from the number 2 wasn't a convincing one, as the ball went inches off target. A quick one from the goalkeeper. Langjata will deliver that. A right-footed delivery. Clearance from Yarambamba. And this is going to be a throw-in. A throw-in for Kabafita. Quickly taken. The new entrant lays the ball back. Is that going to be a throw-in? Number 11, Suleiman Jammeh's effort wasn't a convincing one, as the ball rolls out of play for Yarambamba. Number 14, quickly taken. Ball being chested by the number 2, the new entrant. He is very solid on the ground. And is that going to be a foul? Yes. The central referee has awarded a foul. That is a push and pull. That's a push and pull between the player for Yarambamba and the Kabafita United players. Langjata will deliver that. Number 20 on his back. A right-footed delivery. A header. Into the safe hands. Offside for Yarambamba. And this is going to be taken by Falu Njai, number 1, or the goalkeeper for Yarambamba. Lays the ball to the central defender, looking for options. A right-footed delivery on the far side of the field. Number 10 chases. And he's been blocked in there by the number 17 for Kabafita United in Sekou Juara. Juara Sekou. Quickly taken, player goes to ground. Advantage awarded to Kabafita. Number 7, great control, goes to ground, foul. The number 7 for Kabafita United, Omar Jammeh. It's been brought down, and that's going to be a foul in favor of the Brikama base Kabafita United. Yarambamba. This is Kabafita now. A right-footed delivery, a low one. Great control from the new entrant, number 11. A left-footed drive now. Great control from the number 12 now. Looking for options. Trying to whip in. Lays the ball to the new entrant. Back to the number 12 now. This is a clearance from Yarambamba on the far side of the field, and number 17 for Kabafita will surely take that. And the number 17 for Kabafita quickly taking a jump, a clearance, not a convincing one, a header. A header from the number 15 for Kabafita, who came on as a substitute, Tumani Sedi. This is the number 16, not 15 rather. Number 16, Keba Conte, not Tumani Sedi. I beg your pardon. This is Yarambamba now, trying to clear their line. Kabafita will now chase now. Lang Jata now. Jata or Lang Jata now. Whips in, but the ball's from the player for Yarambamba now. Number 16 for Kabafita. A long and high one. A header from the new entrant, number 12, not a convincing one. This is going to be a throw in for Yarambamba now, who will allow the number 14 to effect that throw in, Abdullah Sanyang. Number 14, Sanyang Abdullah now. Let's see what he can do. The new number 7 now, trying to dribble past his marker, lost possession now. They've been blocked in there by Kabafita now. Kabafita, they will try to clear their line. A header, Lang Jata now, clears. Lang Jata clears for Kabafita United, number 20 on his back. You have a Kabafita player currently on the ground. You have a Kabafita player on the ground, and he will need the medics to come to his rescue. They wouldn't want to spend any minute. The player seems to be struggling, and then he seems to be signaling a substitution. Anyway, he should be substituted. He seems to be struggling. And a throw in for Yarambamba now. The ball being chested by the new entrant, number 12, or number 2 rather, but he is currently on the ground. He is currently on the ground. That's going to be a set piece for Kabafita, and this is going to be taken by Lang Jata. Lang Jata for Kabafita. Lays the ball back to Usenu. Usenu, the goalkeeper, lays the ball to Yankuba Busum. Right-footed delivery on the far side of the field from Yankuba now. Kabafita lost possession in the middle of the park. Number 6 for Yarambamba. Kabafita. Clearance from the number 17 on the team captain. That's going to be a foul. Number 17 for Kabafita is Seku Juara. Seku Juara. The team captain, number 3 for Yarambamba, is still on the ground, Lamin Koli, and he will need the assistance of the medics. And the number 2 is being introduced for Kabafita, who is Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane. Hope he is not the Senegalese Sadio Mane. Anyway, Sadio Mane is being introduced after the number 5 got injured for Kabafita. That's going to be a yellow for the number 17 for Kabafita United, and the number 17 for Kabafita is Seku Juara. That's going to be a set piece for Yarambamba, and we've already played 23 minutes into the second half, and time is definitely ticking out for Kabafita United, because a 0-0 scoreline here will definitely do good for Yarambamba. Kabafita needs a victory here to save themselves from relegation. A victory for them will surely get them saved. Anyway, this is Yarambamba now. Let's see what they can offer. Whips in. Off target. And we already have a player for Kabafita on the ground. Kemo Kanye, 23 minutes on the clock, and still barren scoreline here at the Box Bar Mini Stadium.
Yes, a difficult game for both forward players for these teams here to be able to break the deadlock. It is honestly very, very difficult for them. A tight game. None of these teams want to lose this game here, as losing is tantamount to a relegation for them. So obviously they are finding it very difficult to break the deadlock, both sides. We have seen now Yarambamba, after they have made some substitutions here, bringing some forward players, the number 2 and the number 7 here. They are now also pushing and then creating more chances than they were creating. So obviously it is now a very very tight encounter between them. It was then one-sided. Looking at the way Kabafita was playing, they dominated the whole proceedings, creating a lot of chances here. But for now that Yarambamba have brought in some fresh legs as well. They are trying to balance the game now. They are now sharing the opportunities here that have been created in the field here. Kabafita obviously will be in trouble in a hot soup that they never wanted to be in if this game had ended this way. So it is currently 25 minutes on the clock. It is still barren draw. They are left with 15 minutes to know their fate now, whether they will be relegated or they will stay in the league. So it is honestly a difficult game for both sides now. But Kabafita, you will see they are the team that is trying to make a more quicker attacks than that of Yarambamba FC. Yarambamba will obviously be satisfied with this result if the game had to end this way. But for that of Kabafita, they will only need a win to salvage themselves. So obviously the game is more difficult and more mentally hard on Kabafita than that of Yarambamba, because as I have always said, Yarambamba with this with the way the game is going, this draw, they will be satisfied, and a win also will give them an upper hand. So obviously it is very very difficult for both teams, as I have always said. Looking at the midfielders and then the defense lines are playing very well, but when it comes to the final third, as always we have been witnessing here, it is a very very difficult zone for each of these teams here. As of now, I've seen Usman Baji for Kabafita has done several saves for his team. He is one of their senior men. Sadio Mane also have been introduced now. He is one of the senior players now for this Kabafita side. Though he has been playing here for a couple of seasons or more now that he has been introduced. Let's see what his introduction will benefit Kabafita here. But Kabafita, they will only need one result here. They must score for them to be ahead of Yarambamba. Yarambamba can keep the game as it is, or score to make sure that they outnumber Kabafita in when it comes to the points that has been created between the two teams here. So it is obvious that Kabafita will only need a win here to sustain their stay in the league.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanye. 27 minutes on the clock as far as the second half is concerned. Kabafita and Yarambamba still playing a barren score line here in today's 5 p.m. encounter here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. A throw in quickly taken by Langjata to the number 2 now. Let's see what they can do. Lays the ball on the far side of the field to the number 7 now. Great control. Brings the ball back to the number 4. A header from Yarambamba now. Can they clear their line? This is Kabafita now looking for their goal here. Oh, the first goal here. Kabafita on the attack now, looking for options. Let's see what they can do. The number 2 trying to whip in a drive, but still struggles. He tries to dribble past his marker. Lays the ball back to, whips in a drive. Not a very good one. Anyway, it was a bit close though, but the ball went inches over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick for Yarambamba deep in their own half, and it's going to be taken by Falu Njai. Falu Njai in goal for Yarambamba. This is Falu Njai in his colorful red gears. Falu Njai. He wouldn't be in any hurry anyway, because a 0-0 scoreline here will solely be in their favor. This is Yarambamba now. Great block in there from Langjata to the central midfielder, number 2, lays the ball back to Busum Yankuba, lays the ball on the far side of the field. This is Kabafita now on the attack. Kabafita now looking for the goal here to the number 12 now. Tries to dribble past his marker, the pacey number 12 now. Whips in, solid block in there by the Yarambamba defender. And it's going to be a corner. Kabafita are definitely in need of a goal here. A goal for them will definitely be crucial. A goal for them will definitely get them whip in a drive, a header from Yarambamba now on the attack now to the new entrant, number 2 now. Lays the ball to Langjat. Langjata is there for Kabafita now. Clears. It's going to be a throw in for Kabafita. A very difficult game. A very difficult game between Kabafita and Yarambamba here. Both sides are working off their socks for a victory here. A victory for any of the sides will surely get them. And that's a foul on the number 2. And that's going to be a yellow card for him. Number 10 is going to be a yellow card for the number 10 for Yarambamba in Omar Dahaba. Kabafita now plays the ball low. Number 7 lost possession. Yarambamba now on the attack. Let's see what they can offer. You have a player at the back. Oh, slips. And that's going to give a chance to Kabafita now. Kabafita. Let's see what they can do now. Number 3 now. He's been dispossessed. Again. The ball has been blocked in there by Kabafita now. Kabafita trying to break now. Number 10 Dahaba to the number 14 for Yarambamba now. Yarambamba's number 6 in the middle of the park. Team captain on the far side of the field. Clearance. Offside. According to the assistant referee on the far side of the field. A very difficult game. An interesting affair between Kabafita and Yarambamba. As both sides are working off their socks for a victory now. Number 12 chases. A header from the goalkeeper. Number 11, the new entrant, tries to control the ball, but he's been dispossessed by the number 16 for Yarambamba, who is Bora Suare. Suare Bora, already a player on the ground for Yarambamba. As a 0-0 scoreline will definitely be a very good result for them here, because a 0-0 scoreline will still maintain them in the next year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. This is Kabafita on the far side of the field, and they are preparing to effect yet another throw in. The player is still on the ground. He is not yet back on his feet. 31 minutes on the clock as far as the second half is concerned. Quickly taken by Kabafita. Busum Yankuba lays the ball back to the left wing back now, looking for options. A left-footed drive now. Can they get the goal they need? Ah! A howler! What is the goalkeeper trying to do? That was a blunder from Falunjai in goal for Yarambamba. That was definitely reckless. That was going to be a goal for Kabafita. Definitely very close anyway. This is Yarambamba now. Yarambamba. Anyway, we still have players on the pitch. We have players on the pitch. We already have players on the pitch. I think there are some issues anyway. Anyway, let's see what will surely happen here. Probably this might also be a time-wasting tactic anyway. Yarambamba. It's a water break anyway. And the central referee is now calling on the medics to attend to the player who is currently on the ground for the players are still on the pitch. The Yarambamba players are still on the pitch, trying to settle that dust anyway. And the medics are also attending to a player from Yarambamba who is currently on the other side of the field. This is the game is currently on hold as the Yarambamba technical bench accused the supporters behind them of throwing stones. Anyway, the players are still on the pitch. This is the central referee is and the central referee will resume. The game will slowly resume here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. The game will slowly resume. And the central referee will surely resume proceedings here into the safe hands of the goalkeeper for Yarambamba rather. A double substitution for Kabafita United here. They will introduce the number 19 and number 8. This is Kabafita now. This is Kabafita now. A double substitution from Kabafita, and this is going to be a goal kick to be taken by Fallu Njai in goal for Yarambamba. Fallu Njai preparing to deliver this effort. Njai Fallu, a right-footed delivery, a long and high one into the 18-yard area. Header. Kabafita now will try to clear their line and also launch an attack. A clearance from Yarambamba now. This is Yarambamba this time around. Whips in a low drive. Usenu was there to the rescue, and Langjata whips the ball on the far side of the field, and it's going to be the new entrant now, number 8 for Kabafita, who is Seni Sane. Seni, the team captain, foul. Yankuba Busum is being penalized as he commits a foul on the team captain for Yarambamba. Yarambamba preparing to deliver this set piece. Let's see what they can deliver here. Yarambamba, a header from Langjata, still not cleared. Team captain for Yarambamba now, looking for options. Number 3 on his back, and he moves the ball to the corner line. Probably this might be a time-wasting tactic for Yarambamba in trying to wind down the clock. That's an offside according to the assistant referee on the far side of the field, and the ball is going to be taken by, it's been placed by Usenu Baji in goal for Kabafita. A right-footed delivery from Usenu Njai now. Number 7 heads, and the new entrant number 19 will chase now. Let's see what will happen here. Lays the ball to the number 2 now. Plays the ball back. The new entrant on to the a clearance from the central defender for Yarambamba. That was definitely very close. The goalkeeper was beaten, and let's see what Kabafita can do now, trying to get the goal, or the very important goal they need here. A block in there by the central defender into the safe hands of Fallu Njai for Yarambamba. Time definitely ticking out for Kabafita United. Time is definitely running out for Kabafita here in this encounter. Time not on their side. Fallu Njai will surely be given his marching orders. He's been shown a yellow card. Fallu Njai in goal. Bounces the ball once. Let's see what he can do. A right-footed delivery, a long and high one into Kabafita's half. A header. Langjata heads again. A clearance from Kabafita now. Both players jumps now. This is going to be Kabafita now. Looking for options now. A quick counter attack on the far side of the field. A pacey player lays the ball into the safe hands of Falunjai. In goal for Yarambamba. That was another goal scoring opportunity. 2 minutes to be added on here. 2 minutes for Kabafita to safeguard themselves. 2 minutes for Kabafita to save themselves from relegation. They have to score in 2 minutes or else they have to play or come through the playoffs if they want to play in the next year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. A long and high one from Falunjai, a header, Lang Jata, a clearance, not a convincing one now. Yarambamba will try to clear their line. Now, this is Kabafita now on the far side of the field. Number 11 will chase now. The new entrant who was introduced in the second half. Offside. Calling to the assistant referee on the far side of the field. And the fans on the pavilion seems not to be very much happy, and we believe they are the Kabafita fans. Anyway, this is Njai Falu will deliver this effort, and Njai Falu will definitely be in any hurry. Will not be in any hurry to deliver this. Preparing to deliver this effort. A right-footed delivery, a long and high one into Kabafita's half. A header. Kabafita will try to clear their line. Yes, they did. This is another clearance from Yarambamba now. Usainu will come for the ball. Usainu Baji in goal for Kabafita now. Kabafita United urging his men to push forward now. Usainu Baji shouldn't waste any time as Kabafita definitely needs to score. A header. They will now chase now. This is Kabafita now. Number 11 tries to dribble past his marker. Lays the ball. Can they keep the ball in play? Whips in. Kabafita are on the verge of being relegated here. Kemo, I think we have under a minute or so for Kabafita to get themselves relegated here as far as this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan is concerned.
Yeah, I'm not seeing them able to save themselves here from the relegation now. I mean, because they have created a lot of chances now in the second half, especially in the second half. They are mostly hasty to clear the ball but they could have take really relax and then try to do something about the ball. So but in a game like this, if you keep on holding on to what to do, obviously it is always a detriment. That is the final whistle for them, and then players are not happy. You can see the some some fans here.
Thank you very much, Kemo Kanyi, for those brilliant analysis here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium. It is all over here, and it ended Yarambamba FA nil, Kabafita United nil, and we will surely have the post-match reaction from the head coach of Kabafita and also probably the team manager. Box Bar Mini Stadium, and also our viewers on LSTV1. We will surely have this in the local language for the benefit of those that might not be able to speak English language. It is all over here at the Brikama Box Bar Mini Stadium, and it ended nil apiece between Yarambamba FA and Kabafita United. And shortly we will have an interview with the head coach of Kabafita, who is already in front of our screens here on LSTV1. And just as promised, we will surely have this interview in the local language for the benefit of our very own followers. Nakeba first itodung Kabafita head coach.
Yeah, and Lamin Sise.
Lamin Sise, Abaraka Bake, thank you so much for speaking to us. Allah game on fela banta Kabafita United and Alketa multi alonko al relegator signed them. First, your feelings.
Yeah, it is disappointing. It is very, very disappointing. Not feeling it's bad. Yeah, honestly, I feel so bad.
Yeah. General assessment as far as Kabafita's progress is concerned. Kabrin Nawettan on starter. I think this is the third outing. Dami alone ko almang a point on fonso no. Wala ko this is the very first point. Oto nyin kata nyadi le no fo Kabafita mark no pour kaje ko fon qualify into the next phase of Brikama Summer Nawettan.
Yeah, I cannot even understand. You know, it is really disappointing. From let's say from the Super Cup for B, you know, it is funny. I understand now. The feeling that I'm having right now, I express no because it is so terrible. A big Kabafita is a big community. It's a big footballing community. Kanan Jang, Karalgate Wanyama, you know, Kara play over. It is honestly disappointing. After Niaji link out the play and fans make a and the entire community bacon. After within now surrounding the Kabafita water would battle. So seeing Kabafita going down, is really disappointing. From the first game for B, you know, man click. I understand. It day ni mora jemola. I don't go the following day come to the drawing board like training ground to make sure to correct what is wrong, what was wrong. But Nina don't go hoping that we will win. But I can funny like Nina, you know, don't understand at all. You know, but I believe it's all about luck because football is also luck counts a lot, you know, in football. So I believe, you know, the playoff will come, you know, with full force and strength to make sure that we stay in the league, coming Kabafita footballing community, because a lot of young youths like Kabafita football talent, they are very multi-talented, you know, and then they cannot through the rank, their talent means showcase. So seeing this thing going down will really demoralize their feelings and their talents. So
mune fon the contributing factor natara ko be feng highlight la mi alon ko wolem Kabafita la problem oti mi alon ko ma make no pour ka qualify pour ka je fon ko ka progress no in this year's Brikama summer Nawettan mune fon exactly te America what was the problem
we are not clinical in our goal mouth. Clinical problem with them because hadn't been that we are clinical because we have the players, we have the passes, you know, we have the midfield compartments, we have the connections, but then the final tap into that two post that's the problem. That's when you from the Super Cup coming a goal score for big goal man score and we play all out ninja team man play me anko me out play ke play ela dominate to all in all out game out fengol 90 minutes on but say ka ko ne full team wala problem and it dem do resume the train lanka in train.
Coach, are you going to take the full responsibility kabirin Kabafita man progress to no pour ka je kata do the next phase?
Yeah, I will take the full responsibility. There is no other man having responsibility. It's my responsibility because I spearheaded everything. I'm the head coach of Kabafita. Despite last season we fought hard to be at the final, so this time not now better fine. I will take the responsibility. There's no one who say responsibility. I will fully take the responsibility and I can assure you coming inshallah God willing the stellar.
Yes, coming to the playoffs al nyanda kada playoff le pour kaje kanaka play in the next year's Brikama summer Nawettan preparation be terra nyadi le pour kaje alle al fon maintain.
Yeah, preparation better in high gear because Niaji be na first two games we lost despite na lose le na moral man down kada training ground mo ka sia training ground because coming men along and in the way talk coach ila man management no nyale le e be la player component be committee la no nyale na train and being a draw I believe, you know, Nintara a step ahead and it is coming. So Nintara because the plan was being a win and a knockout of better because knockout of we have the feeling of knockout of me final player. So but being draw it is not too bad despite the relegated but Niaji be previously can live be draw. So I will talk to them my players as a coach, you know, and they respect me so much. When I speak, they understand the language and coming over. So I try from the drawing board because you have collective responsibility.
What message do you have for the people of Kabafita? Come here for Nyama. Kabafita is a very big community. What message do you have for their fans?
The message that I have for Kabafita and its people are in the comment. It is disappointing and the trust that they bestowed on us coming Narayam but it is not our wish to work in football in Wonara. Football at times season local sorrow is a disappointment or sorrow and a big gun soldier. May uncle season local because we win over trophyless. We are not extraordinary because until we are humans, we doing all our effort for Kabafita ila flight ninka sama high height but now God allow time from man propose God decide so ning ala decide comme December January nyaaw tin jamal alon du we tin jamal sida nga tin jamal buute alon di je bring 2016 wol ngana semi final quarter final so this and another sida from month no pull kono it's normal life continues football goes but I can assure them go I'm apologizing to all of them, you know, what they expect from us, but it is not our will coming. Every time KJ smile come because that smile that they put in their faces, you know, that smile that we put in their faces as well, will be and what smile is important, is key. in the Kabilo. So in that way, Kabilo progress and knowledge, because I believe sport Kabilo keep play in unity. Aka unity not within the youth. Remember Kabilo, even elderly personal from aka unity not within them. So in the easiest way unity can one combine into a Kabilo or inculcate into a Kabilo is through sport. So Mansi handsome because there is a league proper first rating can play that's a knockout. Still, let them not give up despite fun so long. You know, like they can say whatever they want to see, they want to say, it's their feeling, and we will understand and we will accept it because the little $10 to $20 that they pay, and we cannot pay them. We cannot pay them. They want it. They want to be winning every time. So Mafle, I'm sorry. I'm very, very sorry. We are sorry. You know, as a team, collective responsibility. But come rain, come sunshine, inshallah. Remedy around.
Thank you very much, head coach. Head coach Kabafita head coach Otto Kamal don Katen to Kajai, and then we'll also have time to speak to a team manager if I may get it right, and then
the assistant manager of the team.
Assistant team manager of the team. First it would follow.
Bakar Fati.
Bakari Fati. Ngefana soto na Maiko Ninto. Belafila kanyike in the local language. Puru mol min fana mantara min mantu wa kong for hami fana samoino. Allah give Allah team of Kabafita. Alfele alketa motim Yarambamba. Alfele alketa motim yalonoko al progress ta al man relegate. Feelings ketal bala nyadi la force.
Yeah, unfortunately, we feel bad because Nyaji Yarambamba is one of the champions in Brikama Nawettan. Because since 2005, Yarambamba played in Brikama. Since that time, Yarambamba kata either final long, quarter final, semi final. Once in Dantara 16. But other than that, what will be easy will be semi final, final, quarter final. So unfortunately this year, because Nyaji Fanamia Sab this year Antara almost thank God man relegate reformation for the team, the rebuilding process. So because Yarambamba those days I've been Nyami at the Fata Bakel because exodus of players also to Bakel, the players were almost Nyaji from coming out to command and Pruken view in the Munibe outside diaspora. The baby in Jemo in Jibe please I don't team of the stage and team of Nyadi at this moment. So we are building okay na senior players on the team of Mansia. Okay, this is their first time can I play such a ground like this and such an atmosphere like this can I play them. So we but thank God keep Marco team for team on sustain no liko nyon man relegate. If come next year team on be change their back because from here more rebuilding in Tarian and make sure I complete before come next year put team on yellow.
Indicate like a lot of your players are gone.
America the players like SN Demba Cristiano, Pajabang Nyancha, the likes of Basman and Biaf, a lot of them. Me and Beman Trajam. And even recently, goalkeeper me and Lico from start, register for Ofran travel America. So in Badan the Bagman, the goalkeeper post and Nasaman and Kataka use this year, one day can you Fenkol Bay. So right now from Dubai, Germany, Spain, America, Asia, me and KB right now be Al Kalam they are watching your LSTV.
Coming into this game, what was the message? Message element Dundala player coming into this game.
New message first of all start na force game will be because unfortunately team will member the same group will play on B. Okay, mim fanang unfortunate circumstances left me force game will play. He was not brief the situation of this group. Katandiko nini team on drota or any winter most likely second game having impact shot like just like me happened the day before yesterday. Team of me and first played a first game Bill Walter draw down second game man Kumaya Koteke.
So to your feeling game will play before?
To my feeling game will play before. Okay. Honestly, no player before no. That will decide the outcome of the game. And if game will the tempo will be different. Because players will be playing players will be almost they are out. Understand? The concern is not even on the qualification. They are concerned now that only one option they can. I either remain or I relegate. And no relegation of is optional. It may be happening next year, it may not even happen. Because there are other things on the ground. The committee is working on it. What are impact affect no. But no one can tell you see a different game. Don't know game you win. But we came to win 2 or 3 goals. Because you man but unfortunately the impact players on mal. The game when you see another happen in this way around.
You were able to maintain yourself. Ali Alpha maintain in the Nawettan proper come next season. Sign objective as far as the knockout is concerned.
And the objective is to go back to the drawing board. We go back because players who do from me and we even registered them, but they are not here to play. Honestly, we just keep them. Should in case then we are out of the league, then we can just go. We start the rebuilding process. But we are going to work more on the team and retrain again. Because normally 2017, this issue like this has happened to us. Not a league okonole. Bring a game or lose no. Thank God, man, relegate. But the same year and that no knockout couple inter. So it may also happen this year again. Nobody knows. But we go back again. We train very, very hard so that we can knock out because we never know which team name may be knockout.
Are you very much hopeful of winning the knockout trophy?
Yes, any team, even Yalo, definitely you don't have that caliber of players. But you have to count yourself, of winning the trophy. So that if you don't win, but you will go close near to the cup.
Do you have any message for message or left coming for Yarambamba fans or any more call Fasa during the course of the Nawettan?
I mean, Fasa from here to diaspora. I'm baffled by Barkabak. Ila Fasa ronye makolo from this stage nindo. Tango nga start leno bisimila natanga bang alhamdulillah. Bosul ke respond training duale happily into fanan kana fido jane ke play kodo ko me yalon ko samana fo jam mang bata da so tol so niaji mang bata da so tol de sabo from frata this stage mba fule ya baraka and to fanan kene fonyo ko kana discourage even if team relegated tol they will ever be there for the team because team be je no fo bi to fanan tamar so to fanan betara jel ka lo dinno ko ma be kame so team be kala nyam wolem tane se me thanks and secondly fana team o nyim fana maybe sira jana to say but we prepare for the knockout and secondly fana we are preparing the team again for the qualifier in the third division. So by the process still continues. Because Yarambamba is an academy. On the 10th, on the 9th, on the 15th, baby home. It's a big academy. So this is why we don't want to lose our position as a gradual process.
Thank you so much, Assistant Manager, for speaking. Thank you. Assist Abaraka Bakedrong. Atelem assistant manager, team manager drong Yarambamba FA. Saimbe Wato Nyintal drong Kadiamu the assistant he's the team captain. Be Wato be Diamulai. Nake na brother inimbara Baraka Bake. Itodum first.
Mod
Lamin Dabo ifele keta moti itelem team captain ti Yarambamba ila team ofele Almar relegate. You were able to maintain yourself in the Nawettan proper come next season. Ila feeling keta nyale la kabrin to Malamina game on Banta wanya.
My feeling was I'm bad because never win because me and Batan no this first game of player. First game of player because we are expecting ko game ni nimil wa resla. Ngamile lose but if down and but after another goal score min kera draw so in a players na plala moral tada down because ye hakilo ni majemo kan then after Kabafita for near Sajibe, but Borka relegation. So Ndorfana Borka relegation. So all in Jemo in Kolan. So after being referee Jemo blood, I was very happy.
Why do you need to wait till today for Kajako desired? Because Ngalon Nako Cabral cannot tournament on Yankon. What were some of the challenges Ale means sort of Purkajako Almang maximum points also no Janin for Albert Lila in your last game?
Because I had Tankana because Ngapilan means sort of last year I bought a genius le playground so plan me playing this season didn't know long so majority overlapped year nyaji na nyado player from BM didn't know so we more disturb back one 3 game man golos kono because majority ni over that at keba play danta na bangolon telong ani the assistant captain me playing dolong keba danta mi anko kabiring 2018 ba playing team.
You are the team leader tell on team or captain or kabiring alkana be game or yemune for la fellow players all
nga mintani le wolon ko Nkara Jemo play, then 3 o'clock Jemo, and mind bondi okam because it's Jemo, we can control dami. So let's focus on our 5 o'clock Jemo. Me anko abambonda relegation nga win all nga draw sotaji. Ninga win sotong is okay, ninga draw sotaji is okay. Nga return.
I'll maintain no in the Nawettan proper come next season. You have a knockout to play. Alla preparation of Batalanya Purka do knockout.
Preparation on Batra we go back to the drawing board, then nga try na mistake on rectify. Towards the knockout because in 2017 happened dale ya knock a ligo konole knockout nga post for final so amora nyimbi ya nga confident in sort of knockout will come different. Yeah, are you hopeful of winning the knockout trophy? Sure. Thank you so much, Captain, for speaking to us. Abaraka Bake. Thank you. Captain Banyi Katen to Bake Dronka Jay Wolem Yarambamba FA team captain de Drombe Diamuka Wole. Oto Kamala Donka Faleko. Molmi Alonko LSTV1 monitor Kanka Faleko Numbale Brikama box bar mini stadium le Dami Alonka Banta Jele Yarambamba FA Man Fensoro.
Yarambamba FA man fensoto anden fana nataje Kabafita fana man na fensoto game o banta wala nyam oto o min tandi don wala nyinte ko Yarambamba nin Kabafita saintendo tol be keta multi mi yalon ko dabuta Nawettan nyin kono la bari Kabafita tol keta molleti fam mi yalon ko sainteng i dabuta wala fam ko relegate la jannim fam o bina next season tournament o nyinto e nyanta kana pour ga play off play pour kaje fam ko kadum oto kamala don Brikama box ba mini stadium alnal badi malem parlamin fati kemo kanyi ani Osman Kamara wolle bale nunya oto kamala don ka fale ko benna coverage nyin dan lale janne to ala barka bake al nimbara be danale janne fo wati kotengol dam yalon ko be mudona Brikama box ba mini stadium pour kaje ko ka gemol ni nate oto kamala don na fansol be dawda mi yalon ko wolle ka bula LSTV wanno ma kal nimbara kal tentu bake kal jey ka fale ko ato le asabun tol bijam oto be talale janne wato be la pour kaje ko ka live ball to ball coverage nyin dialla komi altul sulata nyami oto kamala mbal tentu la bake mbal jayla alnal badi malem